you really think about it, if you keep rushing life, it's gonna make you feel like nothing really matters. You're gonna lose feelings in yourself. And if you do that, how are you gonna care about anybody else? Hey everyone, welcome to spinkadoll. And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you why you should not be rushing life. And this video is gonna be split up into 10 sections. So let's hop into the video. First is you may find yourself missing out on relationships. Relationships take time. You cannot just hop into some relationship and expect you guys to do everything, because you are rushing things and it's delaying this form of connection towards anybody. It could be with friendships, relationships, love wise, anything. Because with love, you cannot go out here searching for it. Love comes to you, and if it's not coming to you, then it's most likely not real. And because when say you find this person and you expect to do everything, you're going too fast. They don't even know who you are, and they don't even really have this bond with you because you're rushing everything, doing everything fast. So you can't expect somebody to do everything, and it could tend to make your life a little harder. So that's why I say do not rush things, because with anything takes time. And I say that with a lot, like you need to know a person to even do anything with them. So that's why you should not be rushing life, because you can miss out on good opportunities with good people. Second is you may feel disconnected with your emotions. You may tend to feel like there's this void in your heart and you feel like there's no more time, so you feel numb. So how I dealt with this is I tried doing stuff I liked. I tried looking at life in a different manner and absorbing things more, because if you really think about it, if you keep rushing life, it's gonna make you feel like nothing really matters. You're gonna lose feelings in yourself. And if you do that, how are you gonna care about anybody else? If anybody else tries talking to you about how they are feeling, how can you even care about what they're even saying, because you can't feel anything yourself? So that could play a big part in rushing things, because you could really lose yourself trying to focus on one particular thing and doing things too fast to where you can't even have this like care for people in general. So that's a really thing to keep in mind. That's a really good thing to keep in mind when you're doing things too fast. You have 365 days in a year. Time is not going anywhere. You can still grind and still make time for people. Third is you don't learn a lesson for whatever you're rushing on in life. For things to even work out, or whatever you're trying to do that you're trying to do so fast, you have to have a lesson behind it. And if you keep on rushing everything, how are you going to learn anything about whatever you're trying to accomplish? Life is all about lessons, and I say that to a lot of people, and they lack that state. They lack that advice I give them about that. But that's a really important part about life, is lessons, and because it can shape the person you are now, and it plays a very big role in creating your character. Because say you're doing whatever you're trying to do, trying to be a YouTuber. Say you're trying to be a YouTuber. You're rushing, you're not having fun, you don't even like it as it is, because you probably have no feelings in it. And so when you're doing that, you keep rushing and you don't learn any lesson from it, and you don't even know how to get better in what you're doing. So that is a really big thing. Fourth is you lose your sense of purpose. If you're rushing from task to task to task, you may even forget what you're doing, what you love for. You need a chance to slow down and realize who you're doing it for, whatever you're doing it for, and appreciate the moment God has given you. Because if you're rushing, who who are you really doing it for? Yourself? You could lose happiness from doing that, and like you're forgetting everything about why you even did it, why you even got that job, why you even started to become a content creator. So who are you really doing it for? Fifth is you don't have time to heal. For example, you get in a relationship and say it's for a long time. Your partner breaks up with you and you're so dependent on them that you feel like you have to rush and find another relationship, which a lot of people do in this generation. And when you do get a new relationship, you forget that bond and you're carrying your broken pieces that you got from that relationship and carrying it into the next, and it's affecting the other person, and you don't even know, like you don't even know yourself anymore because you're so broken from the past and you rushed on to a new relationship, and if you keep doing that cycle, it's nothing's going to change. They're going to keep leaving. Each person is going to keep leaving, and it's going to be the same thing. So that's why healing is a really big part, and rushing things does not make it any better. Promise you it doesn't, because you're over here rushing and no one's going to see anything about you. No one's going to see anything about you. So stop hopping into a relationship just because someone broke your heart, and take time with yourself to know yourself, who you truly are. Six is you lose connections with people you were really close with. They may see you as someone who has changed completely because you stop giving time to them. You stop reaching out. They think you don't care about them at all because you're doing things, and they see you from a different perspective. Everybody has their own perspective of you. They could see you as a hard worker, lazy, not caring. So when you're doing things so fast, they think it from a different perspective, especially if you're not even reaching out to them. And that could be with anybody. That could be with family, friends, even your relationship. It could be with anybody you're close to. And like in your parents, because if you're if you try to be grown and have all, like say you want to be have your teenage experience, go out, parties, your parents are going to see you as a different person, and they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, she's rushing life. She doesn't know anything," and they might see you as a failure. So that's why you have all this time. You think about it. If you're a teenager now, you have until you're 20 years old. Why are you rushing for relationships? Why are you rushing to go out and party when you could be doing all this stuff in the future when you have everything together? Seventh is you take things too seriously. When you're taking everything so fast, you're going to think life is a race. And I'm here to tell you that it's really not. You have all this time in the world to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And say you make money, you make a really good amount of money, but you're too scared to spend it because you think everything is so serious. And I'm here to say that spend your money how you would like. And if you're saving, of course save. Do what you want, but like I feel like you shouldn't be scared to go out, get a nice little food plate, buy the clothes you want. Just don't overdo it. Because life is about enjoyment, and if you're just making money, stacking it up and not doing anything, like you're gonna have this deep depression and you feel like you can't do anything in life, and everything's so serious. But you can do what you want in life, and if you're a hard worker and you want to save, then go ahead and save. But like just slow things down, because that will decrease that level of seriousness. And when people see you as serious all the time, they're not going to think you're any fun to be around. So just don't take things as serious. because trust me, you have a lot of time in life to get yourself together. Eighth is you forget about the present. When you're always rushing, you tend to think about the future a lot and moving forward rather than what's present and what's there in front of you. You need to cherish the things you have now before it's gone. Say you're trying to reach to this goal and you're always looking forward to what's ahead in life, but you can't even cherish who you have around you now because you never know when someone's going to go. It could be today, tomorrow. Just live life like it's your last every day. Work hard, do it for the ones you love, and don't move so fast. Stop thinking about the future. Oh, what's going to happen then? You're pitting yourself through so much stress that you can't even process with your brain on what's here right in front of you right now. So I'm telling you now to do that because you never know when someone's going. And I say that because I've been through many experiences when I was rushing and I was looking at the future instead of what was here in front of me. And who I was doing it for left. Left like that. So that's why I say do it focus on the present because you just never know. Ninth is you don't have any time to evolve. And evolving means change. You don't have anything to change because you think you know what is right at the moment. But when you slow things down and actually learn, you're going to see what needs to be changed. You're going to improve yourself. You're going to improve your mental. Everything will be better. Your brain can't process it and it's going through so many emotions and you can't even handle it. So that's why it's holding you back from change, and change is the key to success. So stop worrying about what the purpose of whatever you're doing is and focus on how you can change and do better for yourself. And lastly, you miss out on new people's perspectives of you. You think you know everything and you know what's right for you, which is also true because you know how you are truly. But other people's opinions do matter, and because some people are right and also some people are wrong, so go for the people you trust the most and the people you truly care and would trust, and get their perspectives about your lifestyle, how you're doing things, because it could play a really big part in determining who you are. And doing that could build new goals. Being creative about what you're doing, if it's a job, if anything, like it helps determine you, who you are. And there's been times where I would dodge people's perspectives and they were giving me the best advice I could even acknowledge, but I had too much pride to even realize that. So don't keep your pride against you. And pride is a horrible thing, and you should never hold that against you. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video, and remember, you guys can reach me through my Instagram, and always feel free to talk to me in my DMs. And for any advice, comment some down below so I could do a video about it and just connect with you guys. And remember, your mind is the key to your future. Bye, guys.